my channel, guys. My name is Taylor, and we are here for another episode of Dead or Alive. On this episode, we have a knitting queen, a crochet goddess, just a queen of art, really. And I'm so excited that you're here. Oh my God. Because I was like, dang, I wonder if Katrina would do this, because I don't know if you're like down to do like interviews and
Of course.
Not that this is a real interview, and not that I'm
excited
now. Bleep that out. But anyways, we got Katrina, aka Big Baby Girl Artist.
Big girl baby artist.
Sorry, big girl.
It's okay. My dad actually came up with that.
Really?
Yeah, so when I was in college, I don't even remember what my Instagram was before Pratt, but my dad would text me and be like, how's my big girl baby artist doing? And I was like,
God,
I am a big girl baby artist.
that is me.
So it became my name.
I love that.
Yeah.
How did you even get into like making these crazy like masks that you make? They're so cool. Oh my God.
So first I was a painter.
Oh, really?
So I got into school, like I would draw. I drew all the time. So primarily I was drawing. And then I started painting. And then I went to art school and I was like, okay, I need to pick a major that's gonna like get me money.
That's the worst feeling, really.
I did communications design. So like not, like there's communications design and there's graphic design and there's advertising, there's illustration. And I was like, well, I definitely don't want to do graphic design.
Right.
So I'm gonna do illustration. And I was doing illustration, gaining confidence, stuff like that, narrative illustration. And then I took knitting for an elective.
In college?
Yeah, in college. It was a fashion class. So it was on the fashion floor, and it was like you learned how to knit, and then you learned how to knit like different stitches. And then the first thing you were supposed to make was like a garment. So I made a sweater. And then just like gradually, it was only a semester.
Right.
And I took knitting, and then I was like, oh my God,
This is great.
so many possibilities.
I know, right?
And at that same time, Hurricane Maria, not Katrina, I'm Katrina. Hurricane Maria happened in Puerto Rico, and I was like, all I could think about was Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And like the art and just like how I feel about it. And so I started like knitting. I was like, I don't even know how it happened, honestly. It was just organic. I just started knitting, and then I was like, I'm gonna make a mask. I don't even know where it came from.
That's so crazy, because your stuff seems like that you've been doing it for so long, and the fact that you just learned to knit in college.
I learned to knit when I was a junior in college.
And then at the end of college at that, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, I convinced all my professors that knitting could be narrative.
Oh my God.
And I just knit my thesis.
Wow.
Yeah. It took a lot of time. All of my friends were like, Katrina, you're no fun. All you do is stay in the apartment and knit. And I'm like, well, it takes a lot of time.
It really, I bet it does. Like,
But it was awesome, and I got a lot of recognition, and I got my own show, and it was like worth it.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I love that story.
Yeah.
I wanted to know how you got into it so bad for so long.
And then I learned how to crochet at my new job. Well, I worked for Adult Swim for a little bit, like an internship. Yeah. I thought that was going to be a thing, but it wasn't.
Right. What'd you do there?
I was a graphic design intern.
Oh, nice. Oh, so you do graphic design
I
too.
mean, we were trained stuff, but I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not a graphic designer.
I
I'm
bet
more
you're
of
good.
like a creator.
Yeah.
I don't know type.
You're like, that's not my thing. That's not my job.
But what was I saying? Yeah. So I got a new job, and then one of the girls, so I work at a Montessori school, and they all crochet and knit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like part of their work that they can do.
They're gonna grow up and be just so cool.
They're gonna grow up and they're gonna be like, we had an assistant who taught us a lot of like different knitting stuff.
That is so great.
But then one of the girls taught me to crochet.
One of the like little kids?
Yes. So after that job, I started crocheting, and I was like, this is so much faster.
Right.
And so I started making some with crochet, but it was first knitting. So
What is a, well, this is probably a stupid question, oh my God, that I could Google, but like, what's the difference between like knitting?
So with knitting, you use 2 needles, and with crochet, you use a hook.
Oh, I feel it. Okay.
And they look different. Like knitting looks like a braid, and crochet like is technically a braid on the top, but like from the side it looks like knots.
I only know like crochet stuff from like natural hair stuff, how, you know, like girls can get crochet braids and XYZ, but
I'll show you.
Oh,
I'll teach you to crochet.
Literally? Oh, I saw that you were altering your clothes the other day, and I was so jealous because something I've always wanted to do is learn how to like do stuff to my own clothes, because ever since I was in like middle school and high school, I go to the thrift store and I just buy like really big stuff, and I can't really fit it, but I'm just like, what's the solution? Cut. And
I just cut it, but then you have like the raw edge.
Exactly.
And it'll fray, and like you don't want to look raggedy all the time. Like sometimes it's nice, but like
it all looks like.
Yeah, you just gotta double fold and sew.
You have like a sewing machine?
Mm-hmm. I just bought one, a new one.
I actually ordered one to my old apartment, and it got delivered, but I had already moved, and they did not send it to my house. So someone has a free sewing machine right now.
That sucks.
If I find you, I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God, I'm not violent at all.
Well, we know that you have it.
Right, now I'm gonna pull up to your house. I'm gonna sneak in the gate.
Because she doesn't have it.
To my apartment. I'm gonna go there and break into your house, and I'm gonna steal my sewing machine.
Did you get your money back?
No, they literally just, I was like, I got something delivered here, like, can you guys send it? And they like just ignored my email. They were like, okay, bye. Like,
I hate that.
I know, I was very upset.
So the first mask was the closest thing to the Puerto Rican like vision. So it's called a vejigante, and they're these like masks. I'm sure you've seen them. Like if you go to Old San Juan, there will be stores that are just like full of like native Puerto Rican art, and they make them out of coconuts, and then they add like horns to it. And then there's also like paper mache ones. So that was like what inspired me. Maybe you could like link pictures.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. Or I could like make a poster, like design something. So that was what it was. And I was like, I don't think anyone's ever made like a soft version of it.
Right.
So I just started knitting them, and I made one, like a whole costume. And then after I graduated, because I was like at the very end. So after I graduated, now I have like 15.
Oh my God.
Of them.
That's so cool. Yeah. How long does it take to make them actually?
Months.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just because like I have a job, and then I also like have a life. So sometimes I get home and I knit all day, and then other times I get home and I knit an hour, and then I'm like, I deserve a break.
Right.
So
that's awesome.
They take me a while, but I do know that I could make one in a week if I like
put your mind to it.
Worked through the night.
Oh my gosh.
But there's a lot of like
intricacies.
It's all by hand. There's no shortcuts.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, duh. I guess that makes sense, because how would you use a machine to do?
You can use a machine, and I want a knitting machine.
They have a knitting machine?
Yeah.
I feel so like just out of my element. I don't even know about any
I'll
of
show
these
you.
things.
It's very cool. You literally just like go like this, and it knits like 100 stitches. That's how they make sweaters and stuff. Like factories. No one's knitting the sweaters.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I'm shook right now, y'all.
It took me away from my major. Knitting literally stopped my painting.
Right.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I did see you post a TikTok the other day.
So
you made me think like I should get back. Well, not back on TikTok, because the only TikTok I actually have, Bo did it for me, and I decided not to go back on there. It's just so complicated. I'm a terrible app developer.
No, it is. All these young people just know how to do it.
They're so good.
And for me, I'm like, how did they do that?
Like,
how did they put different sounds? I don't know. I'm still learning.
No, yours was good though. Like,
okay, but I was just in bed like messing around, and then a couple days later.
Hours, almost days.
No, it doesn't.
Did you have to be in like a? Because I'm thinking about. Well, I'm sure by the time it's out, Bow Madness will be over. Tune into Bow Madness, but that will be probably a month or so after that comes out. But Bo made all those TikToks with like a green screen, but I'm assuming that you were not behind a green screen. Like but how'd you make it so clear? I don't know.
So I use the green screen effect. There's like a filter that like it's your head. It's not anything complicated, and then you just pick a photo from your camera roll, and it's like 1, 2, it's done. but I just chose like a few pictures and like maybe a video or something, and I made a TikTok with my masks. And I opened it at work one day, and it was like 9,000 views and like 200 comments, and I was like, oh my god, what?
Oh my god, what's your TikTok? Link your TikTok.
It's the same, Big Girl Baby Artist. I'm trying to keep it like easy.
Smart.
But now they're like getting popular, and people are like I made a video for my thesis with a high quality camera. Like I had a friend who was borrowing a camera from a fashion show, so we shot it. It was maybe 4K, but I don't know. So like I have this like high quality video, and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. So I'm gonna drop it soon. But I posted a video that was like, it was like the outro of it.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a slow motion of like my friend Zoe, who's like an awesome photographer. She helped me that day. It was freezing.
Were you in Puerto Rico?
No, we were in New York.
Oh, okay.
We were at Rockaway Beach, and it was freezing, and we were in like these little outfits.
Yeah.
Like filming a music video.
That's awesome.
It was crazy. But yeah, people really want to see it. So maybe TikTok is gonna help me. Like my dream is to make things for performers.
Oh.
Like my knitting takes so long, and I really am attached to them. Like when people ask me like, can I buy it? It's like, I don't want to sell them.
Right.
I love them. I'm not making them for money. I'm making them because it's like, it drives me like to make them. So in like seeing like if I could get Bad Bunny in a mask.
Oh, that would be bananas. Bad
Just
Bunny.
saying, those are my dreams.
Yeah.
Designing for artists.
I love that. It's gonna happen, dude. I swear. I already know.
Hopefully, we got to get these young people on TikTok.
Yeah, we got to figure out the friggin'. Well, you figured it out, girl. You got 9,000.
I don't know. I might need some help.
Bo's like the director of all things.
We'll have to work together.
All things TikTok. That's his lane. So you guys should collab and make some TikToks. I don't know. All right. Anyways, so have you thought about the 3 people that you meet, dude?
I have.
Dead or alive?
I've thought a lot about it. So my number 1, Selena.
Yes.
I wasn't even alive before she died.
Such a sad story, bro.
I mean, gorgeous, radiant human being. Her dad heard her singing and was like, she didn't even speak Spanish, which I really relate to because I'm half Puerto Rican, and like I've worked like growing up in Atlanta, you're like, I speak English, right? Everyone speaks English. My mom spoke to us in Spanish, but like I never learned. It's one of my biggest insecurities. So like to know that like Selena was like a Mexican singer-songwriter, but she like had to learn Spanish to like fit into like what made her become a star.
I didn't even know that. It's crazy.
It's crazy. You should watch the documentary.
It's crazy.
I love her.
I'm gonna watch it.
And it's very sad, but she's very inspiring, and her music makes me feel things.
Oh my god.
So she's my number 1.
I love that one. That was so good. Wait, I have a question about. So the lady, I'm sorry, I've only seen the end of the movie that has like J-Lo in it, which I guess spoiler. I mean, it's not a spoiler. She died, which is really sad.
Yeah,
but
I didn't even know that she died when I was like getting into the content.
I didn't know. What did the lady do? This doesn't have to be a video, but
okay, so it was her fan group leader. Like she was in charge of all the fan.
Oh, that's what it was.
Stuff.
Oh, it's okay.
Like I don't even know if I cuss because I cuss a lot.
It's okay.
But so she was in charge of all the fan mail, like all of that stuff.
Oh, I thought she was like a manager or something like that.
Her dad was her manager.
Oh, okay.
But this lady, like she was a nurse, or she worked in like a pharmacy, and then she like took this on site. She was like, yes, I love Selena. I would love to like help her because it was just too much for her family to do like once she got bigger.
Right.
And so she like got into the business and started stealing money from them, and they confronted her about it, and she like went crazy. And then Selena like went to her hotel room to like talk to her about it or something, and she shot her. Like she shot her in the doorway.
Gun just like on hand, like.
She was crazy. She was obsessed with Selena. She was probably in love with Selena. Like she just shot her, and Selena was like running away, and she like just kept shooting at her. And apparently like after that happened, the police came, and she was like in her car, and she was like, I'm gonna kill myself, and like it was crazy. And Selena like went there to try to like fix things.
Yeah, try and be
right?
just,
Like they were
cordial,
close.
yeah.
Like that lady, forgot what her name was, but like apparently there were like rumors that Selena called her mom and stuff like that. Like they were very close. She killed her.
That is
And we lost
bananas.
a young, amazing woman.
Oh my God. People are
So I want to meet
literally
her.
bananas. People are crazy.
I love her.
Oh my God. All right, I'm so sorry. I had to know. I had to ask.
You have to
that,
watch
but
it.
I want to really bad. Well, I'm gonna be
The
sad.
Netflix documentary is very good.
It's one on Netflix.
They made another one.
All right.
So that was number 1.
What's number 2?
Number 2. It's a tie.
Okay.
I love Frida Kahlo. And you know, I know that everybody is like, Frida Kahlo, the unibrow. She's so much more than that.
Right.
She was dating Diego Rivera, and she was better than him. And she got into all these accidents, so she was like in a cast all the time, like in her bed.
What did she get in an accident for? That?
She got into a train car accident, and the pole went through her
Are you kidding?
torso, groin, stuff, the body. And I'm really bad at history, but I don't even know like when this happened, but like she was in a full body cast. Like she would paint her cast in bed. And she like laid in bed, and like she wasn't even a painter. Like she just really loved painting, and she was kind of political, like crazy. But so she had a mirror above her bed, and she would look at herself and she would paint herself. Like she would do life studies, but like she was bedridden.
Oh my God.
And her house is beautiful. Like I really want to go to her house.
Where's it at?
Mexico.
Oh my God. You guys
insane.
ever think about like history and how just like how it wasn't that long ago when all this stuff happened? Who was it? I was thinking about I can't think of. Is it Picasso or somebody? When was Picasso alive? Was it Picasso?
I'm really bad at dates. Like the 30s? Was it the 30s?
Literally, I'm pretty sure it was like recent, but I feel like this show is just gonna make me look stupid. But I thought that Picasso was alive in the. Oh my God! Don't laugh. At like in the 1600s or some crazy. Like I really like thought this until I saw something one day and they were like, "Isn't it crazy that we only missed Picasso by like this many years?" And I was like, "Who? Where? Like, what do you?" Anyways, that was number 2, right?
Number 2 was Frida.
Frida Kahlo.
I love her. Okay.
All right.
And number 3, which is like, I have to talk about him because it's important to me. Even though I really want to pick someone fun, but it can't be someone fun because this is important. Albizu Campus. He is a nationalist leader of Puerto Rico.
Oh my God.
He graduated from Harvard, and he was black. Well, he was African and Puerto Rican, but he was black.
Yeah.
Like, his graduation was delayed because he was black, right? Like, his professors... But he was proficient. He knew 6 languages. He was a genius.
6.
Puerto Rican leader. And he tried to, like, make Puerto Rico independent, and they put him in jail, and he basically, like, rotted there.
Oh my God.
And he was a political leader, and it's just like... I'll say it all the time. If you're my friend, I'm like, all I'm thinking about is Puerto Rico. And like, it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or if you're a Democrat.
Right.
No one's thinking about Puerto Rico.
Right.
It's a vacation spot.
Yeah.
But it's 3 million people, and it's my people. And yeah. So Albizu Campus, I want to talk to him because there's a lot of things that I want to learn.
That's crazy.
And be able to advocate for. Yeah,
I didn't even know that. They literally put him in jail because he was trying to do what were the charges even
I mean,
for?
I guess
Revolting?
he like had, there was a nationalist party, so there's a group of people who felt like Puerto Rico should be independent.
Yeah, for sure.
And as soon as you have people of color coming together and trying to make things happen,
Right.
What happens?
No one likes
People
that.
die. A lot of people die. And people who are smart, who could make changes,
Right.
positive changes for people, get put away.
That's so sad.
And he was a genius. He graduated from Harvard. He helped write like the independence document for Ireland or something like that. Like he was like amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And they just put him in jail, and he
left him
rotted there. It's depressing,
That
but
makes me so sad.
it's important.
But it's like...
And it's our history because we own... Well, not we. Our country.
These bleeps.
Owns these native people.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
For what?
Which is like the crux of my art. So
I love that.
But at the end, I'm going to say I really want to meet Natty Peluso.
Oh yeah.
I love her.
You're so happy about it.
She's amazing, and she's Rosalia but better.
You said she's what?
Rosalia.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
know Rosalia?
Mm-hmm.
She sold out by being a Kardashian friend. I'm like, so you're a Catalan singer, and then you're gonna be like, I'm friends with the Kardashians.
Is she friends with them?
Yes.
Which one? Or all of them? Oh, really? I didn't know that.
She sold out and became lame. And her music sucks now. And now I'm a Natty Peluso fan, and she's so real.
Actually, I think I've seen her on like your story all the time.
I listen to her album every day.
I think I saw you say that.
People, I'm sure it annoys Will all the time, but I'm like, it's time. Calambre.
Yeah, so we're turning on. Well, thank you so much, Katrina, for being here.
Thank you for having me here.
I'm so happy that you agreed to come on. Would you like to say anything before we close this out?
Just I hope that you, like, if you don't know who I mentioned, which, like, of course a couple of people are very knowledgeable, but learning about Puerto Rico is important because it could help, Also, my Instagram is Big Girl Baby Artist. And yeah, you can find me there.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
She's so cute. I can't even deal. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Again, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment any other creatives that you want to see on this series. And that's all for me. We're out. Bye.